Welcome to the Exit 58 podcast, a show about pop culture, tech, politics, and anything else they can come up with.
Hey everybody, it is another edition of the Exit 50A podcast. I am Derek. That is Kaz.
In and out, boy.
And who identify yourself.
Who are you?
Hi,
Will you stand up, please?
I'm Danny. I'm back, guys.
cool.
You guys are never excited
Cool.
to see.
This is all Danny's fault that we're not in the Jones domicile.
I know, we're in the...
Today.
in the-
Danny's got places to be. Danny's social.
Oh God, you're social butterfly.
Yeah.
What do you have in a UConn? It's homecoming at UConn this weekend, isn't it?
That's why I got to drive up tonight.
you got to go to the weenie roast later?
Yeah. I got to drive up there tonight, so, I figure we cut early.
Yeah. Well, welcome. This is episode number 50.
Fitty. We had Fitty, all right?
We have made it.
So, where's the banging gongs and cymbals and confetti?
It's
champagne
right,
corks.
It's right here. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Well done.
Delicious.
Well, nicely produced.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's it.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
excellent.
it.
Podcast.
That's all the fanfare you're getting from that.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
It's
We couldn't have done it without... Actually, we have done it without you because...
yes. We have not forgotten about you, Alyssa Fecalia. We will jump back.
You guys should have had Rob back on the show for this one. For special 50th occasion. You guys should have had him back on.
Who?
The guy you guys started with.
He won't appear on the show anymore. He won't answer my calls.
no.
I don't know
He
what's
went
going on.
ghost.
What a jerk face.
Yeah, unbelievable.
He's been shadow banned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is cool, though. We've made it to episode number 50. It took us a while, but we're here.
Yeah. It should have taken us what?
I mean, if you're doing it...
We did okay.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't really all that wildly different from what we set out to do. So I feel good about this.
You know what's cool? We're halfway to extinction now. What we should do is we should begin counting backwards. Like next episode will be 49, and then we count all the way down. We should think about that.
I kind of like that.
And then once we get to 1, the ball drops. We all hug and kiss and wave goodbye. And
Dust.
and then 2020 MAGA hats come out. And we
my
out.
God.
We out
Oh, my
with a
God.
kiss. Keep making America great, baby.
So let's not to jump all over the place.
Jump.
But if he loses the 2020 election,
Yes.
would you be more inclined to continue the podcast so you feel like you're still fighting?
I could rail against the new administration.
Yes.
I can now be a resistance fighter like you guys have been. Armed with all of my hashtags, I can resist whoever the new administration.
You can hold up your paper straws. And
I'm gonna have my pink knit hat on. I'm gonna have my resist hat and my hashtags. I'm ready to go. Hashtag I want my country back.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know that's a great question.
Yes.
And too bad we're not gonna have. We'll never find out. We'll never know the answer to that.
We'll
It's like
just have to
what if
see. A long way to go.
Scott Norwood split the uprights? I mean, we'll just never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's hope that never happens.
So, hey, look, it's been fun getting to
It
this
has.
point. It's probably taken a few years off of our life because of the amount of food we've eaten
And the
all
original
those
3
things.
members, almost all of us made it through
Yeah.
to 50.
Yeah.
2/3 of us are
Yeah, I
still
know.
here.
Yeah.
That's good sign. That's
Yeah.
a good sign for you guys.
And Rob, if you remember, Rob was the one who wanted to start this dang thing and came up with the concept and the idea, and he flaked out.
Yeah, well.
He gone.
Well, he had.
What a jerk.
Why'd he leave?
Yeah, why did he leave?
He
Can we
new
talk about that?
life challenges. Thought his profile was a little bit too high
Yeah,
for the
right.
podcast.
Smelling himself a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. So that kind of played into it.
Some people in this studio aren't smelling themselves too much. Not the present company, but other people that are here. I'll just say that.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. You got to get something done in this piece.
Well, you know, have you been to Canada?
I've never been.
Derek, have you been to Canada?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've been to Canada too. Beautiful up there. Beautiful fresh air. But if you go up there at any point in the future now and you take a a nice deep breath, you're not going to just be smelling pine cones and evergreen trees and the nice, the nice waters from the many lakes up there. You're going to be smelling some ganji.
Whoa.
You're going to be smelling some ganji, some hashish.
So can I tell you about...
Hashish, Canada.
Yes, explain this and then I'll tell the story.
Yes, Canada is now. I get. Are they the first? I don't know if they're the first country because isn't it legal in the Netherlands or something like that? But
yeah.
Marijuana is now a legal vice in the state of Canada, in the nation of Canada. You can smoke the ganji.
Wow.
All you want. It's all good.
Sad.
Yeah. Why is it? Now is this good or bad?
I think it's bad.
Explain.
I think marijuana should only be used for medicinal purposes.
Okay.
I don't mind saying that. I think I don't know. I just don't. It's not my cup of tea. Never has been. In fact, the only time I was in Canada, we were in Toronto for a family reunion, and not in the hotel, but we walked outside of the hotel one night, and I'm telling you. It was like you're at a Dave Matthews Band concert, man. Holy go.
Where was this?
This was in Toronto.
Wait, people were throwing up in the parking lot?
No, they eventually were probably. But I don't have any use for this stuff. People put it in food. People, what are you doing?
Are you a fan of the sticky icky, Danny?
So here's what Danny thinks. So I think it's it's something that you can. So you know how like with alcohol, you can sort of get a sense of this one's going to be this percentage alcohol by volume. 6%, 8%. You have your strains of alcohol. With the marijuana, you just don't know what you're getting into sometimes. It's kind of all over the place. What I would say, like decriminalization, yes. Legalization, probably. I lean no.
Well, I guess the thing with the legalization of it from a federal standpoint, doesn't that mean it's federally regulated then? So you're going to get less and less of these strange, don't know its origins, don't know what's in this mix type of
marijuana? Because you're going to get the black market out there that's going to be lacing it. So here in what studies have shown in Colorado, where you can obviously just do whatever out there, is the fact that the argument out there was it was going to generate more tax dollars, right? More tax revenue to help out there for their situation, and that it was also going to cut back on black market and it's going to make it safer now. It didn't do any of that. So what happened was it actually made the black market more appealing because people were getting strong stuff in stores, but then the black market's like, well, our stuff is stronger. You don't pay tax on it, so you get it for free. You get it cheaper. And we'll say whatever. You don't have to do, and it just made it a lot easier and stronger. So they didn't get. So now they're missing out on some of that tax revenue that they're supposed to get. And then you're talking about the amount of people that are now taking days off from work because in addition to now not only having a rate of being hungover maybe from alcohol, now you have this added to it. So it really doesn't aid you as much as that the pro side would have you believe.
I just think to me, it's the drug of choice of lazy, shiftless people. Right? I mean, like, what do you associate with people smoking weed? People, like, laying around in their mom's den, eating Doritos, playing video games and stuff like that, or sitting in, next to the dumpster in back of 7-Eleven. And just, there's nothing productive. Now, to play devil's advocate, people say, oh, what about alcohol and beer? It's the same thing.
Oh, I hate that argument.
Okay. Explain.
It's a lazy argument. It's like, well, you're doing more damage with alcohol than you are with weed. That is, if you drink in excess, all right, whatever. But you shouldn't be doing that. If you're managing your alcohol properly, to me, that you're in a far better place than you are smoking your socks off every night, 3 times a week, 4 times, whatever the case is. I think that argument is lazy.
Now, where I like it is the medicinal side. So if there are medicinal, if the FDA comes out and says medicinally that there are benefits, then let's go with it. But let's get it regulated. Let's let the feds come out and those higher agencies say that.
Yeah, I just the whole thing just bugs me. It's like, oh, pot, we should make pot legal. Blah, blah. No. Sit out. Go watch a movie. Go watch Dazed and Confused.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the stoner culture, not my thing. Well, you know who smokes the sweet leaf?
Who?
The Indians. Don't you know?
Oh, really?
And you know who's not an Indian?
Who?
Elizabeth Warren.
I was wondering
How about?
I was wondering how.
By the way, I love all of our Native American friends. I love you.
Yes.
You are the indigenous people of this land.
Some of our finest listeners.
Some of our finest listeners are
every time we send the smoke signal out for the new shows that are out there.
Danny, please.
Danny is
Danny,
going to
please.
be done after this show.
Really. Elizabeth Warren finally, and she was, I guess, bullied into taking this DNA test, ancestry test, and it came back. And now keep in mind, her assertion this whole time is that she is of native blood and this proud Native American and all this other kind of stuff carrying on. Well, it turns out she's been misappropriating and misrepresenting her heritage this whole time, because the test came back that she was 124th Native American. And now certain tribes, such as the Sioux, have come out and speaking against her and saying, "How dare you? This is an outrage. You've disgraced our tribe and all Native peoples." Yet she's running around saying, "See, I told you. I told you. You should have just kept that quiet, sis." That'd be like Derek running around screaming that he's Irish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was, yeah. I am.
If you're new to the podcast, Derek did an ancestry test. I guess he spit in an envelope and sent it to the
basically that's
people.
how you do it.
And what was your rundown again, Derek? Refresh your memory, or tell those who maybe were not listening.
3/4 Pittman.
So I am African American. Okay, so that's in cleanup. In short, primarily African American. 13%.
Yeah.
From Europe, the European bloc.
London, England to be.
Yes, England to be exact. Yes. So I have English heritage. I also have some Polynesian heritage as well. Some Irish heritage as well. So a little bit of everything, yeah.
So that'd be like you running around screaming that I'm a bloody Englishman.
Yeah.
Which he did that when we were in London.
He did, you're right.
Yeah,
we had to calm him down.
It was a little
calm down
awkward.
off the bar, climb down.
That's who I rooted for in the World Cup.
Stop feeding crab legs to that lady.
Yeah,
Stop adjusting her tank top with your teeth. Come on down. Again.
Which did happen, by the way, on a previous podcast.
It did. So that was something that that came out recently and was all over the news, and it's just funny. And politics is just it's a funny team sport. How people take that one piece of data and both sides wave it around like a flag as if they won. Like, see, I told you she wasn't, and the other said, see, I told you she was.
But we are getting to my favorite. I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but we are getting to the piece where it's like, all right, so we are getting halfway through the Donalds.
Yeah.
So at the halfway mark is when people start making it known that they're coming out, and you already have like people like Howard Schultz who stepped down from Starbucks. You have people like Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan that are kind of taking a step back now, and so people are wondering, is he the next to run? So you have this is my favorite time of year where you start to get people start to say like, all right, let's start to give clues about where they're going next.
Midterms. I don't know if we're going to be. Maybe by the time episode 51 or episode negative 49 comes out, midterms may have already happened, right? Is that what we're slated for?
So the taping schedule, if everything holds to form,
or we might be taping during midterms week, election week, right?
Oh no, you're right. It will be before midterms. Yes.
But I like that what we have planned for it.
Because it would be that week, right? We would be taping the week after midterms happen, right? Maybe we should just wait until the midterm elections
I would say so.
For our next episode?
Let's do that.
Yeah, we'll wait.
So we can recap it.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no point in previeving.
Because then no one will listen. People who don't listen will definitely not listen now.
We go state by state and do each one.
That's true. Can we do a live broadcast? Could Exit 58 have its own midterm election coverage?
We can do that. We can do that.
It's like, well, actually, it's on a Tuesday though. You can't do Tuesday. You already ruined our basketball.
But I was going to say, do you want to be? It doesn't have to be legitimate. I thought we're a freaking podcast, for example. We're a joke podcast. When all of a sudden we're going to do legitimate news on here?
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure you would. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I think I saw what you're cooking.
Yeah, it rhymes with bringing in Moose Mummer. To come in to be one of our correspondents.
Lord. Oh, jeez.
From
he's
the
such
field.
a prima donna, though. He's gonna be here. We got a case.
No. We don't have to see him. We'll have him call in, so it sounds like he's on the road.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
fine. Okay. Yeah, I can subscribe to that.
Well, speaking of on the road, you have a geography update for us there, DJ? Do you?
Yes, the miracle has finally happened. after 49 shows, several off the exits, we have now finally conquered both of the Dakotas.
Oh, we were always trying to get into, was it North Dakota?
Yes, we are in North Dakota.
The land of whence.
As of the last episode.
Oh,
yes.
I wonder if a bison was listening to us.
Yes, so North Dakota, South Dakota, mission accomplished.
Finally.
Yes.
Now there's some of our beautiful indigenous American people are living there. Our beautiful
Love them.
native people.
I told you we had some.
Yeah, you were right. You called it.
I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
So do we have the entire?
All the states. Who are we missing? Who do we have to target? Where do we have to send Danny?
So
Well, you're in the PR and public
right.
outreach
Okay.
sector. You can do that.
You're right. Sorry.
Just write it off. Put it on your next expense tab.
Idaho,
Oh, you can do that.
Montana,
Oh, I would love to go to Montana.
Big Sky State. Big Sky Country.
Vermont. We have done
Ben and Jerry.
I could pick up some syrup while I'm there.
Tennessee, we conquered.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, those are the.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, we could do
Vermont,
that.
Idaho, Montana. What is? How come those deep red states aren't listening to us out there in the mountains?
You would think they would get us by now.
Maybe the reception is bad out there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're too busy.
If you know someone in Idaho and you're listening to us, give them a call.
Give
Shoot
us
them
a
a
shout.
text. They don't even have to listen to the show. Just have them click onto the thing.
Yeah.
And then they can be
Danny
out.
will head out there because Danny.
Danny, do that.
Yeah, Danny ruined last Tuesday for you guys. We were
Yes, she
this
did.
past week, we're supposed to be watching Sixers Celtics together.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. I missed it. Who won that game?
Yeah, who won that game, Derek?
I fell asleep.
It was a preseason game, and the Celtics won. No big deal.
I was not able to watch the game because I was elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I was taking screenshots and sending them to my other buddy in the band, and saying, "Here's an update," and he's like saying, "Stop." I'm just like, "Yes."
So as we record this,
Yeah.
it is the home opener that's on the horizon here for the Sixers.
Yep.
So they're having a whiteout to help commemorate the home opener that's coming up.
She'll make it a blackout for like being in mourning for the season that you're gonna have come upon you.
Bulls Sixers tonight, 8:00. Be there or be square.
So is the Celtics and 76ers rivalry an actual rivalry, or do you agree with Joel Embiid?
I agree with him.
He said they always kick our ass. He's not rivalry.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. This is. I tweeted at the time like this was the NBA playoffs all over again.
It was eerily similar to those games in Boston during that series.
A lot of similar principles.
Yeah.
Bad turnovers.
Sixers couldn't hit a shot. Yeah, lots of turnovers.
Yeah,
Yep.
couldn't hit a shot. Same thing. So there have been no adjustments, and they're missing a third guy.
Well, he's there.
Who?
Markelle Fultz, who, by the way, I feel bad for. It is not his fault he was chosen number one. He did not make that decision on his own. He was a consensus first overall pick by every publication and every unnamed GM that you saw in any story and any website. So, yes, did the Colangelo screw up? It's easy to say that now, but he was doing what everyone else. I remember the day after that pick was made, everyone gave it an A+ draft, and they already had mock-up pictures of them high-fiving on the court and celebrating and whooping it up. And now everyone's like, oh, so I should have drafted Tatum, even though Danny Ainge was the only genius who knew that Jason Tatum was going to be a superstar. Put that in yo cap.
Wow.
Raise that to yo rafters.
Whatever. We'll be back. We'll be
On
back
Christmas.
at some
Well,
point.
yeah, the day after you ditch us for the Christmas Eve show is when the Celtics and Sixers play once again.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll be there Christmas Eve.
We were
we
talking
get-
about that earlier. We got to plan that
Can
out.
we get that in writing? Are you willing to submit that in writing, that you will be at the Christmas Eve show, and put a little smear of your blood on there?
Wow.
I'd have to review the contract, the terms of the contract.
The terms of the contract is you will be there for the show.
Oh.
In its entirety.
Yeah, I'll sign
In
it.
its entirety. Not showing up at
And
9.
post-game.
Yeah, right. The whole shebang.
The whole shebang, though the post game is the most fun.
Well, some years it is.
Some,
Some years when it gets invaded.
No, I mean, I
by-
love the show itself too, but the post game is it's the ceremonial, like.
Yeah, but it's also the saddest part of the show
It is,
because it
'cause
means
we'll
that
say
we're pretty
goodbye.
much done.
Yes.
Christmas is over.
Yes. Well, I have a
All the presents are open and
Yeah.
there's nothing but to clean up the paper.
And actually, my parents and family members hate it because I'm always late for where we're going.
God.
Because I can't step away from the bar for 5
No,
seconds.
you can't. You can't.
Well, I have a short-ish turnaround before
Yeah.
I have to head out to Arizona. So there is a strong likelihood that I will be there.
And I'm only at the bar because he's at the bar.
Of
Because he
course.
keeps me there. You know,
That's it. Yeah.
I
Can't get him out
I'm
of there.
sucking down my Shirley Temples over here. And
No,
Johnny Miller Light over here. is-
Birch beer right here.
Yeah,
Birch beer.
thank
This
you.
guy.
utter nonsense. Stop telling untruths.
Well, that's not the only the Sixers, Celtics, and start of the NBA season. Not the only sports thing going on. We are a day removed from the big controversy in Houston. I don't know if you guys have been following the ALCS or staying up till 3 a.m. to watch
my
these
God.
games. But this moment actually happened in the first inning, so most
Yeah,
of the country
I
actually
did
saw
see
it. What did you boys think of the home run that was not a home run off the bat of Jose Altuve that was ruled fan interference by big country Joe West?
I think he made the right call. I think it was fan interference. I thought a couple of fans reached over.
Yeah.
And Kate Upton, who is the wife of Justin Verlander of the Houston Astros, complained on Twitter. She said, "Oh, his glove is folded, so there was no way."
Because someone punched it.
Yeah, exactly. and also, that doesn't matter. If a fan gets in the way of him catching it, it doesn't matter
But they
if his
stayed in the
glove is
game.
folded.
Now, and
What's that?
Didn't the fans stay in the game?
Yes. Nobody was ejected.
So here, anytime anything like this happens, people trot out, "Oh, this is Steve Bartman, 2018. Here it is, Bartman. There he is, Bartman." How many of these jokers, if they were sitting in that seat and the ball came screaming towards them, would not have the same? If you're sitting in that seat, are you watching the outfielder coming toward you, or
Yeah.
are you looking for the baseball?
Right.
You're looking for the baseball.
Baseball.
And what is your reaction going to be? You're going to reach up for the baseball. I just think everyone is hurling stones at this guy or Bartman from 30,000 feet, and they would have done the exact same thing. And shame on any sports writer today who did quote-unquote journalism by doxing this guy's name, the guy who
Yeah.
quote interfered with it, and put this man's name, his government-issued name, in the article, in your column that you're writing. What purpose is that serving? Except for this guy now and his family get death threats. What purpose, what greater good are you serving? That's terrible. And people want and you wonder why there's a war against the media and journalists.
This is why they legalized pot in Canada.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
why Trump is
jeez.
going to win in 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
MAGA.
Although that guy was wearing a Reagan Bush
He
84
was.
hat.
He
I'm
was.
sure
You got root for that. You got root for that.
the sales for that will, I'm sure, skyrocket over the next 72 hours.
And Sox Nation.
Yeah, it was pretty popular.
Oh,
yeah, it was
God.
pretty
Wait
popular
a minute.
2 Christmases ago.
Wait a minute.
What?
You guys remember Rob? For
Yeah.
Christmas one year, Rob bought me a Reagan Bush T-shirt and a Reagan Bush koozie. Oh. And Rob wore a Red
What a
Sox
thoughtful.
hat around, and the guy who quote unquote interfered with that home run was wearing a Reagan Bush.
Oh.
hat. I'm trying to put the
Maybe
pieces
that's
together
where he
here.
is.
We'll have to look into that. Danny, on your way out to Idaho, stop down in Houston.
I'll
and see
swing
if you
by.
got-
It's right. It's on my way. I'll swing by and get it. It's right. I'll make a left at Parsippany and you're there.
No, I think the whole thing is just garbage. Like he touched it, and they made the right call with it. As far as his name being exposed, I think that it's unfortunate because everybody wants to know that. It's the same thing with Jeffrey Mayer when he was a kid.
Oh, well.
Like
Yet he was celebrated though.
yeah.
That man
exactly.
didn't. He's probably still not buying a drink when he goes
Oh
out.
no! They check his ID and like, oh yeah, it rounds on us. I don't think that situation has a lot of similarities with this one, but it's unfortunate. Like there shouldn't be death threats. Like you lost the game, bro. There's no.
And it was also the first inning, and they also
Yeah.
the Astros also had a lead later in that game and blew it.
Yeah. So you're not talking about it when they're up. You're talking about it when things aren't going your way.
That's it.
Well, these games are going super late, so a lot of people are missing them.
Well, I'll tell you, I found the formula though, guys. Here's what you do. Here's the Kaz. I guarantee it never fail, and it's worked during these playoffs. You settle in on the couch at 8:07 and 30 seconds when the
Okay.
game starts, or whatever time it starts. You see the first few innings, and then you nod off. You fall asleep,
okay.
and you wake
what
up.
Do you what are you snacking on?
Oh, just any maybe some delicious pretzels that taste like hot and spicy chicken wings.
Yeah.
Maybe have a little Coke Zero.
That's good.
And then you nod off and you wake up at 1:20 just in time to see the exciting climax of the game. Here's what I did the other night. I woke up during the 13th inning of that game the other night, the Dodgers Brewers game. I woke up and it was 2:20. I looked at the clock. I said, "Ugh," and I thought they were replaying the game on TBS. And it was I saw 30. I was like, "Oh, 13th inning." I was like, I gotta be up in 3 hours. I was like, I'm just gonna watch this at bat. And wouldn't you know, it was Cody Bellinger's at bat, the game-winning at bat. However, this guy got antsy, and after a couple pitches, he kept fouling it off. I said, whatever, this is probably going to go 20 innings. I'll read about it tomorrow. Had I waited one more pitch, I probably would have seen the game-winning hit.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
How crazy is that?
Works.
These are so late. I'm getting up so early. I'm just watching it in the morning. I'm waiting for it. I couldn't get.
Wake up at 3. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. give me the Twitter version of this whole thing, and I'll figure it out then. You know what I mean?
And they wonder why baseball is not growing as a sport.
It's insanely long. They've got it. I know they put the clock on the pitchers and all this stuff.
They don't follow that.
It's not helping.
Yeah.
And these games might as well be on like the Hallmark Channel too.
Seriously.
If you don't get the channel at your local Hampton Inn or Days Inn, if you can't get that channel in your room, then your sport's not doing right by you. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
How many hotels on their channel lineup have FS1?
Yeah, no.
Nobody probably.
Nobody. Yeah. Not even the bar in the hotel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
go.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think
Take us to the bridge, boys.
Yeah, let's take us to the bridge here. And what we mean by that is we're going to take you to our next segment.
And it is ICYMI, in case you missed it.
ICYMI, in case you missed it.
It's the Big 50, episode 50 here for the Exit 50A podcast. Danny, Kaz, and our driver over there who's falling asleep over there. You all right over there, kid?
I need coffee.
What time did you go to
tearing up?
See him over there?
Yeah, I know. It's choked up.
Coffee, man. I didn't get coffee. I didn't have breakfast this morning.
This is not a good day for you.
I know. It was I had a last-minute meeting called on me, so I had to show up early.
Try going to bed at a decent hour then.
This is what
Going to bed at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're the only one seeing the baseball game.
Yeah,
you and the West Coast.
I did see the end. I saw the conclusion of the game last night.
Go to bed.
I will. I'm trying.
You try. I don't know what that means.
I try. I fail. That's what it means. I'm failing.
Do I have to call you at night and tell you to go to bed?
I don't know. Whatever helps.
I'm going to text you from now on. I go to bed at like 10 o'clock. And then you'll
10
be
o'clock.
All right, anyway, ICYMI is where we are at now. Here we go. You can stop tweeting the hashtag #SadBagel now because Apple has released a new version of its bagel emoji in the latest update to its smartphone software, quelling some public outrage. That's right, outrage about an emoji that happened on Twitter over the controversial design of this stupid bagel. Jeremy Burge, the chief emoji officer at Emojipedia.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
I guess so.
Yeah, the CEO, right?
Probably wearing a pink hat.
Tweeted a look at the updated emoji on Monday. Apple announced at an October press release that the company would be adding over 70 new emojis in an upcoming update to the mobile operating system. So the basic design here, right, while a wide variety of emoji were shown in the release, that's a very nice plural there. The preview of the bagel emoji outraged so many bagel lovers, right? So the users posted on Twitter how pissed off they were and started to complain about the lackluster appearance of this bagel emoji.
What?
Calling for a more appetizing design. So what do? They added some cream cheese to the bagel.
Why weren't bagel lovers, if there's such a class of people out there, just happy that there's a friggin' bagel emoji?
That's what
Who
I'm
the hell
saying.
knew there was a bagel
Yeah.
emoji? Do they have a cruller emoji? Do they have a scone emoji?
Why does there need to be a bagel emoji?
I'm going to show
I think
you.
I think it's like an anti-Semitic thing.
So this
Here, Jew, have a bagel. Here you go. You happy now? I think that's what it is.
Well, they're definitely. So here's the before and the after. So the before emoji.
What the hell's wrong with that? It's a bagel.
And not for nothing. Don't we all use the same, like, 4 emojis?
No one uses, yes.
Yeah.
A winky face,
maybe
fire.
maybe occasional poop. Anybody
a
else?
duty, yeah, right.
Yeah. But I mean, that's about it, right? That's it. And maybe you put that on your bagel. But either way, I mean, like, We all use the same set of emojis. I don't understand why.
I thought it was chocolate cream cheese.
Oh my God! No!
I'm going to say for the first time, go away.
Yes.
It's my time of the year. A museum in London has apologized after it was criticized using the word, I don't know how to say this, Womxn, WOMXN, in a marketing campaign for an upcoming workshop which was intended to champion inclusivity. So it's like women, except instead of an E, it's an X.
Yes.
All right.
I've seen people do this.
Oh, boy. Promotional material for the 4-day program hosted by the Welcome Collection in London described aims to, quote-unquote, challenge archives, change narratives, and amplify new voices, and prompt a conversation surrounding how Womxn can challenge existing archives. I assume if you're taking the E out of there because you don't want it to be men, that we're not pronouncing it as women, it's now Womxn.
Right.
Should I be saying that? There's no pronouncer on here, so I'm going to call it Womxn from now on. Okay, after being inundated with criticism, what is it with all the Twitter criticism? Inundated with criticisms on Twitter surrounding the use of Womxn, which was labeled, quote, demeaning and insulting to women. By one user, the museum revealed it had removed the item from its website and said it's sorry for making the wrong call. While it's entirely not clear where the word Womxn originates, the museum explained its use derived from a desire to create a space and venue that includes diverse perspectives. In its original promotional material online, the museum linked the word to a definition on Urban Dictionary written in 2016, which explains it as a shedding light on the prejudice, discrimination, and institutional barriers women have faced, adding that the term shows that Womxn are not the extension of men as hinted at by Adam and Eve. The site also claimed that the term was more intersectional than women, spelled with a Y. That's another spelling for you there. A spelling adopted by feminists in the 70s to avoid the inclusion of quote-unquote men, because it includes trans women and women of color. Holy bleep. What are we doing here? What did I just do? What did I just cover for the last 2 minutes here?
I think everybody wants to be acknowledged. That's what I think it's about. Everybody wants their place at the table.
So stupid.
Womxn. Would you ever write that out, Derek? Would you ever adhere to that? Are you okay? What do you think about this? You're a pretty progressive guy. You're all about the women's rights, right?
Yes.
Because if you're not for Womxn, you're not for women's rights. You believe women should just be naked and or barefoot and pregnant and half naked in the kitchen making a sandwich. If you don't believe in Womxn, it's everything's black or white with these people.
Who are these people?
The Womxn crowd.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
What was the question? No, I don't have a problem with this. Like you
don't?
No,
you support Womxn?
Everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's trying to get their slice of the pie. That's what it's about.
I'm asking you.
Am I trying to get a slice of the pie?
Well, no, I know you already had the pie. Several pieces from what I heard.
Whoa, yeah.
Well, what do you want to know?
You might have him on the ropes here.
I know.
Here's what I'll say.
Danny, help us
Yeah,
here.
I will say
What is
this.
Danny's thoughts on Womxn?
Danny's thoughts is, who cares? If that's what they want to call themselves and do it, that's not what I'm going to refer people to them as. So
But
if,
this
if
is
they
just
wanna,
a small cult of the female gender that's driving the ship here. That's the problem.
Yeah, no. But
Mrs. Kaz would kick this lady to the
but
curb.
here's the thing. I think this is going to be some sort of like flash in the pan movement that's
Yeah.
going to just go away and then it'll be something else. It's almost like the straws thing. Anybody else hearing about these straws anymore?
No.
No, it went away because it's just, what can we complain about today?
It's
and this will go
about
away.
the moment.
It is about the moment.
Yeah, it's about the moment. It's not about the marathon.
Today I'm pissed off about that. Like the letter, V is on the number 8 on this phone, and then they'll complain about that because that means something to them. Or,
It does.
You know what I mean? It's just whatever's hot at the
It's
time.
a dog whistle for racism.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's a dog whistle for racism.
A question for all you dads out there.
Yes.
Have you ever thought to yourself, the parenting thing is so physically dangerous, I should be wearing body armor?
No, I never thought that.
If so,
I mean, yes, I have thought that. Yes, I have.
a popular baby goods company has you covered. A Miami-based company called Frida Baby has introduced a product called Frida Balls, described as kid-proof underwear for adults.
I love these stories.
This is a good one.
For $28, you get a snug pair of gray boxer briefs boasting a shock-proof, quote, reinforced protective pouch. at the crotch.
Is this one size fits all, by the way?
Why does it have to be shockproof?
Keep reading, Kimasabi.
Okay, good. Sorry, I don't mean to lead the witness.
The product's packaging tries to make the case for Frida Ball's existence. A cartoon dad is shown carrying his baby in a front-facing strap-on baby carrier.
That's the first problem right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. The little one looks happy, but dad is wincing in agony. Why? The baby's low-hanging left foot is pummeling the man's testicles.
Okay.
That never happened to me. I got to be honest.
Really?
Because I never wore
Gabe
that
never
stupid.
did it?
Well, I don't wear that stupid pouch.
Okay.
Don't do that. What a friggin' stroller's for you, asshat.
According to the company's website, each pair of Frida balls is equipped with a reinforced protective pouch to soften the blow and keep dad's buddies safe. Oh, man.
Dad's buddies.
Wow.
Could you do this? I have a thought real fast.
What?
Could you finish reading this in like a commercial announcer's voice?
Yeah, start
As
over.
if this were copy, like the last. Could you read? So here, could you
like
say,
Dr. L? Can you read it like Dr. L?
Could you read it from that
am.
that graph right there? The little one looks happy, but dad is wincing. And so see that paragraph right there? Could you read it from there like an announcer voice, like your cheesy announcer voice? Like put a cheesy announcer voice on. Ready?
You're making Derek uncomfortable. Look
sorry.
at him. He's turning red over there.
According to... I can't... My voice is cracking. All right, hold on.
How about can you give us some Brian Gumball? Can you do that?
According to the
Oh, that he slips right the freak into. That like he's got that in his back pocket.
Hey, baby, it's like riding a bike, baby.
He did it for 2 freaking skits, and he's got Brian Gumball in his back pocket. I asked for a cheesy announcer voice, and that's foreign.
Hey, you got to understand the people's comfort zones. All right,
bad.
that is his comfort zone. Okay, that is his safe space. Brian Gumball is his safe space.
Each pair of Frida balls is equipped with a reinforced protective pouch to soften the blow and keep dad's buddies safe. Breathable wicking fabric to keep things fresh. A never-slip secure waistband because crack is always whack. And our patent-pending heirloom conservation technology.
Why do you have to have the technology?
Heirloom conservation.
What are you conserving down there?
There's the swimmers for future brothers and future siblings,
okay.
man. Can't have them things damaged.
I think the marketing department kind of overwrote this copy.
Well, listen. For $28 for a pair of gotchis, you got to have some flowery prose in there to sell these things, man. Kidding me? This is outrageous. Number one. So you're basically walking around with a underpants with a built-in athletic cup in it.
Oh.
That's basically what this is.
It's got to be uncomfortable.
It's underpants. Then just wear, guys, I have an idea. Just wear a jock strap with a cup in it then. If you're that worried about your kid kicking you in the jimmy,
Yeah.
then that's what you do.
Why can't you tell him stop doing that?
Well, Derek, I know this. You guys, this is a foreign concept for you guys. I don't know which one of you is going to win the race to have a child someday.
Derek.
But when you have when human beings are very little, okay, before they can walk and talk and stuff like that, there's no reasoning with them. They just wriggle around. They're barely like aware of what they're doing, okay? And so that happens sometimes. You say, "Excuse me, 2-month-old child, can you please stop kicking me in the schwanz?" That's not how it works. They just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Kristen Bell, the voice of Anna in Disney's hit animated film Frozen, has revealed her concerns about the message Snow White sends to her 2 daughters.
No.
Oh, here we go.
No.
In a recent interview, Bell told Parents Magazine that she asks her daughter, "Don't you think that it's weird that the prince kisses Snow White without her permission?"
Me too.
Because you cannot kiss someone if they're sleeping.
That's not true.
The 38-year-old actress appeared to worry about the message of consent, particularly when it means for her young girls, 5-year-old Lincoln and 3-year-old Delta.
Delta?
Andy.
She named her one daughter after the fat lady from Designing Women.
Delta Burke.
Jeez. Way to go, Kristen.
So in the 1938 Disney film, Snow White falls into
So she's got a dead president and Designing Women as her daughters.
Well,
That appears to be the case, yes.
Cool.
So those not familiar with the concept here, which he's referred to here. The 1938 Disney film, Snow White falls into a deathless sleep after eating a poisoned apple from a jealous witch, until a prince wakes her with a true love's kiss.
So in Kristen Bell's world, she would rather Snow White Snow White continue
Take
to
a
be
dirt
dead
nap.
and decompose rather than this wonderful, chivalrous prince kissing her on the lips to save her. I would rather die than a man save me.
I can't imagine what the internet did with this one. So Keira Knightley, appearing on the Ellen Show, recently said her 3-year-old daughter is barred from watching Cinderella because, as Knightley says, she waits around for a rich guy to rescue her. Don't rescue yourself. The 33-year-old actress says Little Mermaid is also banned, even though she loves the film. Says Knightley, the songs are great, but do not give your voice up for a man. Hello.
Do not give your voice up for a man.
These are the stupidest comments ever.
May I remind everyone that Keira Knightley was in, I think, every one of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Aren't pirates known for raping and pillaging and killing? So does she condone all of those things?
Well,
that stupid idiot.
The checks cleared, didn't they?
The lead actor in that film does not have a great reputation.
I'm talking about. These people need to shut their mouths, stop acting high and mighty and moral. You're talking about Cinderella, a Disney movie, and Little Mermaid, which every little girl grows up, or, when they're grown up, loves watching these films. And these people got to make them out to be monster movies.
Yeah.
I love Kristen Bell. Love me some Kristen Bell.
Sounds like a real idiot, though. What is she in? What does she do besides Frozen? Anything noteworthy? Probably not.
The Good Place. It's a popular show on NBC right now.
Not in my house.
With Ted Danson.
In his house, the show is called No Place.
That's right.
And House of Lies on Showtime, which is off the air. Ran 5 seasons? I think 5 seasons. With Don Cheadle.
Okay, great. I don't know.
Have you looked at Don Cheadle's work on Twitter?
No. Should I? Is he very anti-Trump? I'm sure he is.
A faux show.
Okay, yeah, well.
Faux show.
Look at him trying to poke the bear.
Yeah, that's okay. I follow most sports journalists who are panty-waist Trump haters, so I get enough of that in my newsfeed every day. Like the Bob Costases and Peter Gammonses of the world. I get enough of that crap. I don't need Don Cheadle giving that to me. French conceptual artist Sophie Calle has enlisted 38 musicians, including Pharrell Williams, Jarvis Cocker, and Bono, among others, to contribute original music for her latest show in Gay Paris. They had a very specific assignment, though. Write a song dedicated to the memory of her late cat, Sori. Following the feline's death in 2014, Khala's friend, the American artist Laurie Anderson, composed a song for the beloved pet. The gift prompted Khala to consider recruiting others to record a full-fledged memorial album for the cat. The artist told the Wall Street Journal that the project evolved through fortuitous encounters with other A-list contributing musicians, among those REM's Michael Stipe. Of all the musicians who contributed to the LP, Khala says that about 10 knew her cat personally. She sent those who had never met Suri photographs and descriptions to help them get acquainted, as well as a 4-minute video that documented the pair's everyday life together and the cat's particular habits. Many contributors chose to compose pieces specifically about Suri, while others wrote songs about cats in general, and some focused on the broader themes of grief, loss, and absence. What planet is this?
I don't even know.
The F?
I don't know where these stories. These people are so far out in left field. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
This is Loopy Town.
The loss of a pet is no one here is trying to downsize your grief when you lose a pet. Okay, when you have to put a cat or a dog away, or they get smushed by a truck or something like that. No one's trying to. It's a member of your family. We get that. So maybe Sari was a friend to Khala for many years, and Gay Paris. But Bono. I mean, that just goes to show you that Bono's career has long ago jumped the shark. If he's doing this, and Michael Stipe from stop it.
Well, Michael Stipe's got nothing else.
He's embarrassing.
He's probably still working like at a TCBY somewhere. You know what I mean? Where the freak? When was the last time you heard from Michael Stipe?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know when he's saying "I've been high" with REM.
20 years ago.
I've been high.
Very good, Derek. Well done.
Yeah.
I like that.
Who knew he had a Michael Stipe?
I don't know. I need more of that, though. You know what? I have a skit in mind.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
no.
all right.
All right. You just talked yourself into something there.
Oh no.
What if REM were just 4 middle-aged black hipsters?
Okay, that sounds great.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Got my orange crush.
Ooh, Mrs. Kaz's favorite REM song,
Really?
Orange Crush. Yes.
Oh,
yes. Believe it or not, REM is like the wussiest, most liberal band ever. They were my absolute favorite boyhood band.
Really?
Oh, I loved them. I listened to their music. That was like the soundtrack of my high school years. That's all I listened to was REM.
Ooh.
And now I still love them. I still listen to them, but their later albums, when they became increasingly more preachy, I just had to step away.
Doesn't it suck when your favorites get like twisted up and you know,
yeah.
It's
I mean, they always kind of
stuff
had a
like
political
that.
edge to them, but it went from kind of like very subtle hints here and there to Trump should die and Republicans should guild. It's like, like
I love what's the frequency, Kenneth?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I could listen to that song.
Freshman year of high school. That's what that brings me back to. And like Bono, like if you're like Bruce Hummer.
Traffic Bruce.
Big. Is there a bigger U2 fan than that guy?
No.
And meanwhile, Bono's waving his cell phone around, asking people to call George Bush and prank him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's crushing blow. You know what I mean? Or Bruce Springsteen, 41 shots. You can't like Bruce Springsteen. All the best artists are like crazy, mad liberals. Why is that?
I had a coworker the other day tell me that she went to a concert the other day, and the person on stage, I forget which artist it was, but it was one of those loopy ones. And the artist
that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, really.
The artist was like, "All right, everybody, hold hands with somebody next to you, even if it's a perfect stranger." So they all are holding hands, and then she said, "Now tell them that you love them."
Oh, that's nice.
It was like, okay, and then she's like, "All right, now everybody." Log into your cell phone, put yourself, and go register to vote because we're gonna. And I started to go, and she's like, "All right, out."
Well, what about Taylor Swift?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that works out for her. And I think it's going to end up working against her, the candidate that she's supporting. Let's just say.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's gonna be very interesting.
I'm not for all these loopy musicians. In my house, for me and mine, we prefer Kanye.
A self-lubricating latex condom is being developed by scientists that becomes slippery when wet and can remain so for 1,000 thrusts. The researchers report that typical intercourse consists of 100 to 500 thrusts.
Oh my God!
Seems about right.
Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. We're gonna.
Oh,
hold on.
Oh,
I want to hear.
okay, I can't wait. Okay. I'm gonna shut up.
It is thanks to a special durable coating that should last throughout intercourse, says the research team backed by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's good to see that their money's going
Powerful.
to a good cause.
Wow.
We got kids can't have clean drinking water, but we're gonna thrust our pelvis 500 times.
Chocolate milk is coming out of the faucet for kids in Flint. Meanwhile, Bill Gates is thrusting 1,000 times.
So awful.
Derek, that's terrible.
Science.
So awful. They hope
Science.
they hope it will make condoms more appealing to use.
Oh, sure.
Why? Oh, okay.
Come on.
And thereby prevent sexually transmitted infections as well as unwanted pregnancies. Without enough lubrication, sex can be painful, and condoms may split or slip.
Derek, can you get back
true?
to the story? You're off script here.
Yeah, stop preaching, would you? Jeez.
We're reading a podcast.
This has become a
story here.
U2 concert all of a sudden with all this preaching.
When used correctly, condoms are a highly effective contraceptive, but not everyone likes them.
Oh.
They're often already lubricated to make them easier to use, but sometimes this might not be enough for comfort.
Sometimes that may not be enough for comfort.
People can add lubricant, but this can be messy and may need several applications, interrupting sex. Researchers say the self-lubricating condom, which becomes really slippery,
Really, really slippery.
Once
the
it-
most slippery. I've seen people say it's too slippery. I say too bad. It's going to be even more slippery next time. Believe me.
once it comes into contact with body fluid, should get round this.
Okay, so what were we going to now? We at the very first
there was
the very
thrusting.
at the very first paragraph, we're talking about 1,000 thrusts. There's a 1,000 thrust guarantee on this new condom, but the typical intercourse consists of 100 to 500. And
That's impossible.
Like maybe for like certain people in a certain industry, that could be true. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm not talking about baking cookies either. I'm talking about a certain industry.
I smell what you're cooking.
I think you're talking about the Food Network. I'm sorry.
No,
Well, some of those people, Mario Batali.
Oh, yeah. He's part of the Me Too movement, too.
He's on the Rushmore.
Yeah.
Not Rushmore.
Exactly.
100 to 5. That doesn't even seem possible.
Yeah, 1,000. So this covers you up to 1,000. It's a bumper to bumper 1,000 thrust guarantee.
Like who? Like,
That's pretty good.
Is there any individual?
Are we counting? Have we ever counted?
Who's testing this out? Who's like, we're gonna go through some stuff right now. We're gonna.
I'd like to be that intern.
You need the umpire clicker.
Yeah. I'd like to be that intern in there sitting there. Yeah. Hey, Johnny, you're doing room 4
really
over
good.
there.
Wait, was that a full thrust or was that head? Do I count that one? What was that?
Bob, we're up to 67.
It's like kind of doing push-ups. You didn't go down all the way. I don't know if I can count that one. I'm not going to count that one.
Meals at IHOP just got a whole lot more spirited. The national pancake chain.
Wait. I thought there was a burger joint.
Oh, no, they're back to pancakes. Yeah, pancakes.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully.
Well, they did that whole burger thing before, but now the pancake chain announced at a Phoenix, Arizona location will be the first of its 1,600 stores to boast a full bar with craft beer, wine, and specialty cocktails from the restaurant's Rise and Shine bar menu, designed around AM-friendly cocktails. So on the menu, customers can also expect a mixologist-approved Bloody Mary and Irish coffee variations. Do we need Phoenix, Arizona listeners? Because
No, I mean, it's been a minute, but we had them.
I would like to volunteer. Me too. Through other IHOPs in airports.
What? How'd that slip in there? What are you talking?
Though other IHOPs in airports have bars, this is the first standalone.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
First of
either.
all, what airport has an IHOP? Have you ever seen that?
I've never seen that. Never seen that.
I'm never really looking for IHOPs.
In your travels, look for that. Take a picture to do a selfie when you find one.
You got it.
Okay.
So you can have your pancakes and a drink too. However, there's a catch. The restaurant is 24 hours, but the bar menu is only available from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
That's not enough.
What if you go in there at like midnight looking to get, a little action?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Take a lady friend there. Hey, want some pancakes?
Yeah, baby. You like sausage links or patties? What you like? Two of y'all, two of us. What y'all want to do? You want to slip? You want to split this big stack of cakes here? What's up, baby?
Oh my God.
And no word yet if they're going to be serving pancake-infused beer on the bar menu.
Now that sounds good. Like that blueberry beer that we had in Boston.
Yes. Oh, so good.
Let me ask you a question here.
Yes.
If you had your choice at the IHOP, you going to go Bloody Mary or mimosa? What are you doing?
Oh, mimosa all day.
Mimosa.
Love mimosa.
Okay.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah,
I don't know if you like tomato juice. I don't remember you liking tomato juice or not.
I've had it. Not a big tomato juice guy.
Now I've never been to an IHOP, but I understand that I like Bloody Marys except for the tomato juice.
Isn't that like a big main ingredient? That's like saying I like pizza. I don't like pizza. I like pizza, but I don't like tomato sauce or cheese.
Yeah, I just like the vodka.
Oh.
So my question for you is, I've never been to an IHOP, but I understand they do.
Never? Not even for breakfast?
No.
I've never been there for dinner or lunch. I've definitely had breakfast there before.
No, I don't do that.
A long time ago. Okay.
But I understand they do like different syrups or something like that there.
Yeah,
Yes.
flavored syrups.
How do they flavor them? So what kind of flavors?
I think there's original,
Blueberry.
strawberry,
Yes.
and there's a fourth one.
Isn't it like kind of like some sort of like maple almond
Yeah,
nut or something?
yeah,
something
something
weird
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to try that one day.
No.
Oh,
With a beer. A big stack of pancakes and a Pabst.
Yeah.
They have that there? Can I get that there? Pabst. Maybe pour the beer on top of the pancake.
I'd be all over it.
You like that?
Oh, Danny likes that.
You down with that?
Danny.
How about like lager infused syrup?
that would be okay. I would
down.
think that's far
Well, they do
more-
have, so Crown Royal does have like a maple flavored whiskey that they make now. So you could put that in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds like a very nice holiday type.
Oh, yeah, my friends told me about it. Yeah.
Oh.
Crown Royal pancakes.
I'm not saying no.
Frontier Airlines said a woman had to be escorted off a flight bound for Cleveland recently due to a squirrel. Frontier said this passenger boarded flight 1612 in Orlando, saying the squirrel was an emotional support animal. A spokesperson for the airline said the reservation indicated the woman was bringing an emotional support animal, but did not say it was a squirrel. If it was a camel, would that be okay? I don't understand. Sydney Torek said she had a letter from her doctor and a letter from the Americans with Disabilities Act before bringing Daisy, an 11-week-old squirrel, on board. She said her daughter also called Frontier ahead of time to get clearance. They said, either you walk off the plane or I'm going to arrest you for trespassing and we will take that squirrel, Torek said. I said, you're not taking my squirrel. Sorry, you're not. I refuse. You will not take my baby from me. The airline
It's great that she's back in she's in studio with us.
Yeah. The airline said when she refused, Orlando police were called and requested everyone be deplaned so they could deal with the passenger. Police eventually escorted Miss Torek off the plane and took her to the main terminal. No word on what happened to Daisy, the 11-week-old squirrel.
Hopefully it's released in the wild right now.
I don't know. Who, the woman or the squirrel?
No, the woman.
The woman sounds like she needs to be released in the wild, too. Go find a nice grizzly bear. That's your emotional support animal right there.
Could you imagine a support squirrel? No. But this is the world we live in, right? You're opening up these things?
Absolutely. And also, I love, so the airline was okay with her bringing a support animal. So, what were they okay with? They obviously weren't okay with squirrels or any sort of rodents.
Yeah.
What were they okay?
Dogs?
What if she brought,
a sloth.
Yeah. Right? Or skunk. Or,
Yeah.
or a python. Or,
Yeah.
where do we draw the line here?
Well, that's the only pet I'm aware that is able to do that is a dog.
No cat? What about a cat? Is that okay?
I would think it would be,
Hamster?
but I
Gerbil?
don't hear a lot of people taking cats on planes.
Turtle?
No.
Tortoise of any sort inserted into an orifice?
No.
Remember that story from last time? What was that, the Canary Islands? Is that what that was? They found a tortoise in the hoo-ha? Remember
Yeah.
that one?
I don't think I was on
Are you
that.
old enough to remember that one, Danny?
I wasn't
Oh,
old
you weren't
enough
here?
to-
Danny wasn't here
I
for that
wasn't
one.
here for
Oh,
that.
that's right.
Danny was not here for
Oh, yes. Miss Facalia was here for that one.
Yeah.
I did hear it, but I
We
was not here.
extensively talked about the tortoise in the hoo-ha.
I heard that because she was.
That was a good story. Tortoise in the hoo-ha. Remember
Yeah.
reading that one?
Oh,
you were
yeah,
a kid? Tortoise in the hoo-ha.
Such a.
Slow and steady. He did not need 100 thrusts to get in there either.
Yeah. What was the lesson from that one?
Slow and steady gets the lubricated condom or something. I don't know,
Okay,
something like
I
that.
thought so.
Yeah.
I was double checking.
Police are investigating reports that a California student served cookies baked with her grandmother's remains to unsuspecting classmates at Da Vinci Charter Academy High School.
Pepperidge Farm remembers your grandmother's remains.
Oh, my God.
And it's delicious chocolate-dipped Milano. How about a chessman with Granny's retinas in it?
What is this, a raisin? Oh, no, it's a mole.
It's Granny's cyst.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to throw up, I think.
Oh, my
That's,
God.
that's
Incredibly, we've got a long way to go on this story.
It's benign, don't worry.
that is so awful.
What's the cause of death? It's okay.
Davis Police Lieutenant Paul Durashov told Fox News that investigators are looking at two students who allegedly carried out the morbid act. One family told Fox 40 that their son came home and told them that another student came in this week claiming she'd brought cookies in, baked with her grandmother's ashes, and had handed them out 2 weeks ago. Durashov said investigators believe roughly 9 students consumed the cookies, which he says may have been sugar cookies. The boys'
Because
parents...
Granny was so sweet. That's why they were sugar cookies.
The boys' parents, who also asked that their identities be kept in confidence, said they were upset over the school's handling of the matter. They claimed that after the administration questioned their son, he was asked to submit a statement and was told, quote, not to tell anyone, despite...
What kind of story is this?
You know what the real wrinkle to the story is? The grandmother was probably not dead when she was added to the cookie batter.
Yeah.
That's probably the real story. We buried the lead here. Granny wasn't dead before they turned the oven on. That wasn't her. It became remains after they started cooking her.
Yeah.
Oh, my
She's in the
God.
blender.
Despite saying that there is, quote, no health risk at our campus
sure.
or to any of one of our students, end quote. Principal Tyler Millsap stated, that, quote, those who were involved are remorseful and this is now a personal family matter and we want to respect the privacy of the families involved.
No, yeah, because someone's family is now in the stomach of 9 other families. It's just no
That's
longer
hard.
this is no longer just a closed-door family. This is a community deal. Everyone's having some of the family. Granny's everywhere.
Yeah, double stuffed granny.
That's a great poll question. If you could bake Granny's ashes into any cookie of your choice, what would it be? Mine would be one of those big soft bake chocolate chip cookies that you used to get from your cafeteria at school. They were kind of like almost like they were not cooked enough, still like almost like it was like warm cookie dough.
Yeah.
I don't know if your cafeteria had that growing up. Ours did. They came like in like wax paper and it was like all greasy and so good.
I always like the ones that are filled with icing, like the doubles, the stuff that you get from like the cookie company. Ooh.
I like to wash Granny down with a nice cold glass of milk.
Yeah,
Also.
well, you gotta get all that fudge out.
Served in a nice chalice.
All right, Michael. Chill.
He always works his way back for the kids episode with Candy.
Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Oh,
I like to spook the children.
most
That way they need comforting and coddling and a support animal like Bubbles.
That's what.
No, get off his leg, Bubbles. No, bad.
I forgot. That's probably what Bubbles was for Michael.
Yeah,
A support animal.
Yes, that's right. See, I would have loved to live in 2018. I could get away with so many great things. No one would question me. I would just be normal. I would be on the back of a quarter if I lived today.
All right, well, hold off, Michael, for a little bit. We still got one more segment to
Oh,
fill.
we have more?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's episode 50. I was told that all the important players would be invited back. I guess my invitation got lost.
Yeah.
It's a warrant for your arrest.
Wow.
It's a warrant.
That's not nice.
Throw Michael in jail.
Shame on you. You probably pretended you probably had the little rhinestone glove and pretended you were Michael Jackson growing up dancing to all the songs in your tube socks.
No.
Yes, you were.
I was a Prince guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're telling me you were the only kid who didn't like Michael Jackson growing up?
Oh, I liked Michael Jackson. I was just a Prince guy. That's all.
Did Danny like Michael Jackson?
Oh, Danny loved Michael
okay,
Jackson.
good.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. And Michael
Look, he's now judging. Oh, you guys like that pervert? I knew he was. I didn't like him. Prince was normal. He didn't do anything kinky.
We're talking about music here. We're not talking about sexual deviancy. We're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You and your 1,000 thrusts over there. I don't know what you're talking about today. I don't even know who you are. Derek's podcast.
On that note, we'll be back with more of the Exit 58 podcast. Stay tuned.
For more of the Exit 58 podcast, head to soundcloud.com and search Exit 58 podcast.
The Exit 58 podcast, and don't you know, it's episode 50. That's right, 50 for 50A. Along with Derek and Danny, I am Kaz. Thanks for hanging in there with us during this show. Always wonder how many people make it through ICYMI and come around to the other side to see. It's like after you get through the rocky waters and now you're in the serene part of the pool.
It's when we're a little bit more normal in this episode.
Yeah, exactly. Things have calmed down a little bit. We put away all the lubricants and the fireworks and things like that. And we're just three guys chatting, having fun, enjoying life, loving each other, enjoying each other's company. Celebrating holidays together. Which, by the way, you mentioned this to me, Danny, off the air before the show. We're like getting real close to T-minus 2 months until, ho time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I will say I got a text just a couple minutes ago from Rob. Rob is actually coming back for the Christmas Eve show. So Danny I won't be on the show.
Are you not going to join us? Where are you going to be?
No, I'm going to
traveling.
I'm going to these states that you guys are sending me to.
Okay,
no, I'm going to defer to Rob. So Rob is the original member. I'm going to refer back to him. So that makes it easier to explain when we broadcast the Christmas Eve show.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So at least we'll have a couple of original cast members in tow. I don't know what Derek. I don't know what your deal is.
I'll be listening from home though.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Brother B will be with us, providing his timely and.
Well, if he's not coming, maybe I'll fill in for him.
Ooh. I like.
We're
You'll
good.
have Danny, so Danny and Rob together.
You hate Danny, don't you, Derek? You hate him.
I don't hate him. I just think he
You just
oversteps his bounds sometimes.
That's true. He's trying to be like family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
we were.
It's like A-Rod trying to fit in with the Jeter Yankees. Like, it's
wow.
not, yeah.
Did he win an MVP with that team
Exactly.
and a World Series?
Yeah, but he never quite fit in.
Oh, I see.
Maybe after the show's over, maybe we'll have a better appreciation of Danny.
Well, let's see. We still have a little smidgen of show to go here. So this is the third segment where we kind of like wrap up all the loose ends and maybe give you a little nugget of interest from around the globe, or what's happening, or trends, or polls, or anything like that. So today, because by the time you're listening to this, maybe you're out shopping for your Halloween candy. Maybe you're giving out maybe it's Halloween when you're listening to this show. I don't know when you're going to be listening to this, but Halloween is upon us, and maybe, just maybe, you're in a bind. You don't know what your costume is going to be. It's the 11th hour. You don't know what direction to look in. Well, we have you covered, okay?
Good.
Google, the Google machine, recently released its list of the top 10 most searched Halloween costumes for the year 2018 of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So this list here, basically, don't dress up as any of these things, because there's like every third person is going to have this exact same costume as you. So if you have an ounce of shame or self-respect, you will steer clear of any of these costumes on this list. So here it is, according to Google, the top 10 most searched Halloween costumes for 2018. We'll start with number 10, princess. Any sort of princess.
Oh,
okay.
And this is, the year or years of royal. Didn't we have 2 royal weddings?
Yes, we did.
So there you go. So everyone wants to be, and really, princess, just as a generic thing, every little girl wants to be a princess.
unless you're
a Wimixon does not want to be a princess. That's true. So that was number 10. Number 9, rabbit. I'm not really sure where that. I don't know if it's like a Playboy bunny. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is.
Rabbit.
No, that doesn't.
Is that like an?
Maybe they just don't want to advertise for Playboy. Maybe
I don't know. Rabbit though.
That doesn't add up.
Like Peter Rabbit. What are we doing here? Like the Quick Bunny. Like what are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh,
Rabbit.
there you go. Number 8, pirate. A buccaneer. Who doesn't want to be a buccaneer?
Always
for
a good
Halloween?
go-to.
Yep.
That's great. You got to carry around a treasure chest.
There you go. So that's number 8. Number 7, just generic old superhero. Whatever a superhero du jour is. Black Panther, Batman, Iron Man, Ant-Man, whatever it is.
I would think Black Panther would be popular. Any of the Captain America, Marvel stuff would be popular this year.
An Avenger.
Yeah.
Right? A Hulk, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, and in that same vein, number 6 is Harley Quinn of DC Comics fame.
Yes.
Everyone knows, of course.
We know somebody dressing like that, right?
Yes, we do.
You do. Do I know someone dressing like that?
Are you talking about the same person I'm talking about?
I am.
The person who voices this show?
I am.
Yes, the person that
Oh.
voices this show dresses like Harley Quinn.
Like, right to work and stuff, or like on Halloween?
No, to work.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. Number 5, a wicked witch of some sort.
Please with that.
I don't understand why I'm a Halloween costume just because I lost to Trump. It could be Whoopi or Joy Behar or Hillary, any of those witches.
You know they're coming to Philadelphia?
Those 3, Oprah,
God.
Joy Behar, and Hillary Rodham Clinton?
Hills and Bill.
They're coming to Philly? Why?
April 12th. An evening with Hillary and Bill Clinton.
Number 4 is, and you mentioned this, DJ, off microphone earlier, I don't know, in joking manner or what, but a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole dinosaur costume thing, because like it's like a big inflatable costume, right?
Yeah.
And you can't really maneuver, and it's humongous, and you can't walk through the door. And how could you go? I mean,
that's a pain to deal with.
Huh.
Because you have a motorized.
Have you seen that, Danny?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I don't understand. And it's funny for like 5 seconds, and then you want to take it off.
And
You know
I
what
think people that wear that to the parties do that purposely so they can just take it off.
Yeah, you're probably
and not have to
right.
wear it the rest of the way.
Like, oh, you saw my dinosaur costume, right, bro?
Yeah.
And then you can go out back and smoke your joint for the rest of the time.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
the loser that you are.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. That escalated quickly.
Number 3, something that millennials have not yet killed is the unicorn. Unicorn is still popular. I mean, unicorn was popular when I was growing up with little girls. They wanted to be My Little Pony unicorn. Is it like that?
Wow.
Apparently still a thing. My little 5-year-old niece loves unicorns. So they're still like popular for some reason. They've withstood the test of time, as did our number 2 costume. This man did not get grouped in with our number 7 just generic superheroes. He's on his own here.
Superman?
Spider-Man.
Oh.
Another timeless.
Wholesome.
I mean, I had a Spider-Man doll when I was a little boy, and my son has a Spider-Man doll. It's just it spans the generations.
Yes. Good old clean Family fun.
Peter Parker.
Exactly. That's it. That's right. And the number one most searched, according to Google, Halloween costume for 2018 is Fortnite.
What is that?
So how do you
It's a video
dress?
game.
How do you dress as a character? What is a I would, if someone came to my door dressed as Fortnite, I'd probably reach for like my switchblade because I don't know, like, what does a Fortnite look like?
Let's
Does it
do
look,
it.
does it look like some
let's-
sort of like Vandal or something like that, or
go to the tape.
or like Mad Max character, or someone with like armor on, right? Because this is like a. Okay, Derek looked it up, and you got to tilt this. I can't see that. How would you describe? I don't even know. I can't even describe what I'm looking at. There's someone on a pink donkey. I mean, what is that?
This is also one here that says Skull Trooper kit for Fortnite.
Is that Fortnite? Is that a Fortnite character?
I don't know. I don't play.
Skullman?
I don't know what.
I don't know.
Skeletor? Isn't that just Skeletor without the hood? I mean,
This
what
looks
are we
like a
looking at?
female cowboy, cowgirl.
I mean, again, if I'm
Derek, we're talking about costumes. Put your stuff.
Oh,
away.
jeez. Like, here's the problem. Like, we're getting to a point where I'm not going to be able to identify what some people are. Like the kids who show up after 9 o'clock who are probably too old for trick or treating and they have
What are
nothing.
your
but
thoughts on
nothing,
Halloween?
nothing-
I hate it.
I absolutely love it. To me, it is the gateway into the holiday season. It is the first mile marker of my favorite time of the year. I love October. It's my favorite month. You have all the good feels coming about you. You got Thanksgiving coming up soon. The weather's nice and chilled. You have to start worrying about the Christmas shopping pretty soon and decoration. But this is a beautiful time. You get the scary movies. You get the candy. You get the kids happy and coming around in their costumes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Why don't you like Halloween?
It's just not my thing.
Why?
It's just
What's the matter with you?
okay.
Why are you such a Grinch about Halloween?
I love all the other holidays.
I just like to eat the candy.
What are you reaching for first? The Reese's Cup? What's your thing?
No, either Nestle Crunch or
Old school.
Kit Kat.
Danny? I know you like. Don't tell me you don't like the Halloween candy.
Oh, I love the Halloween.
okay.
candy.
All right, well, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you reaching for first?
I'm going for the Reese's peanut butter cups.
Bada bing.
All over it.
If not that, I'm reaching for a Twix. Love me some Twix.
Twix is very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I do like those as well.
Heath Bar. It's good.
The Heath bar though has the toffee gets
Yes.
stuck in the teeth and the
Yes.
fillings.
That
I
can
can't do that.
That can be a tough.
That's
eat.
why I can't do Butterfinger used to be my jam. I can't do Butterfinger anymore. Cavities, bad deal.
That's very
Fillings.
sugary now, I feel.
It's very sugary, and it just you can't be a bite down on it, and it's stuck in your molars for
Yeah.
until like November 3rd. You know what I mean?
No bueno.
Can't do it. You know, Whopper, the malted milk balls too. I always love the Whopper.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You feeling me on that?
Yeah.
A lot of
Feeling me?
people love those.
Nestle Crunch bars.
That's his joint.
Yeah, I love
that's
it.
his joint.
Supreme.
Yay or nay, raisinette?
Ah.
No.
No.
You don't, Jonesy. I thought you would have loved the raisinette. That's almost kind of healthy, almost.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Wow.
Not a fan.
Derek's gonna be giving out like flaxseed brownies.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, now this is a good question. Are you gonna be having trick or treaters at your place? And if you do, can you record your interaction with them?
Oh my
That can
god,
be
that's highly illegal.
Is it?
Why?
I didn't ask you to videotape them
Yeah.
while you're licking your lips. I said just
record interactions with children. I can't do that. What is Halloween on a Wednesday this year?
You want this Twix? I'm just asking you to record your casual
Wow.
conversation. That's all.
Halloween's on the old 31st this year.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
It's one of those odd years. That's on 31st. Yeah.
But I suppose I will entertain the kids.
Yeah. This is now.
Provided I'm there.
At your old haunts, did you have trick or treaters at the apartment?
No, because I was rarely there. The last few years, I just haven't been there.
Nothing's going to change then if you're not at the townhouse. Don't matter if you get 100 kids.
Well, you know what? I probably won't be there because I have a show Wednesday night.
Why don't you be a sport and leave a little bowl on your front door area there, on like a little card table that has some junior mints and some Smarties and some Dum Dums in it, and be a sport.
That's too new of a place.
Danny,
Yeah.
trick or treaters at your joint?
I get it.
You won't be home. You probably turn all the lights out.
No. I am very good. Actually, I'm very welcoming.
If you buy the king size, are you the house that buys the king size bars to get
No,
the
no,
kids?
no, no.
Oh, okay.
You get what you get, hon. So
what might that be?
Yeah, you know-
Hey, babe, here's a bottle cap. I just opened this one. You can smell the inside of the bottle cap. It smells good. Like
my
Miller
neighbors
Brewing.
make a big deal out of it. They go out front. They put like the fire pit on front.
Yes,
and they,
that's like I love that. I love that. People are turning it almost to like a tailgate party for Halloween.
Yeah.
I love that.
I hate that. So I wait for these, like, I'm constantly there and I'm like, did I hear a knock at the door? Did I not hear a knock? Do I look out the window? I'm like, is that somebody coming? Or were they already here? And I stay open to about 9
Is it
o'clock.
Antifa? Like,
Is it
who's out
Antifa?
here?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Is it like by 9 o'clock I close up shop? I feel like that's late enough.
Yeah, but you're always going to get those kids like between 8:30 and 9:30 is like the kids who are probably in high school. They got their pillowcases and wear nothing but a hoodie.
Yeah.
And they don't say trick or treat. They don't even say anything to you. They just put the open pillowcase in front of you and you're supposed to put stuff in there.
My hope is for like
I make them work for it. I say, what are you supposed to be? And they just laugh. Like, yeah, I know.
my hope is for rain.
You know, come
Wow.
on.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
Danny's not a Halloween guy.
I don't, you know what? I'm with Derek now. I don't like Danny.
Yeah. See? Try telling.
He was starting to grow on me a little bit, but
Oh,
no,
sorry.
not
Yeah.
anymore.
Brutal.
Wow. Well, happy Halloween anyways.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
So 50 in the books, is that it? And now we're going to start working down, aren't we?
Yes, but for the next episode, I think we need to have a I don't want to say blowout because it's a little strong,
Blowout.
but
What's special about the next episode?
we'll be, at the Jones domicile.
Okay.
Next time.
Yeah, knock on wood, yep.
This will be post midterm elections.
Okay, fair.
So we should do a proper celebration of the 50th,
Okay.
if you will. So this will be, 49.1, 49 and a half.
Negative 49.
Negative 49, yes. So it's going to be a good time.
Okay. I don't know what preparations we'll take. Probably none.
None,
like
but
we
yeah.
did for this one.
Yeah.
Show up, have some food.
Get the outline from Bobby, from Danny at
Plug in and
who's
go.
Bobby. Why did I say Bobby? Who's that?
I don't remember him.
Yeah, plug and go. This is our great celebration here.
Way to go, 50.
We're a paper tiger. What can I say?
Oh, jeez. Paper tiger. Well, on that note, make sure you subscribe and rate and review the Exit 58 podcast
For a little bit longer.
On iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. You can also check us out on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, etc.
Yes, right.
Forecast.
Yeah.
And Danny.
Later.
And Michael.
I'm Derek. So long, Michael. See ya.